Morning, guys. Heading down to cabin 3 area. Got a little project going on this morning. Some parts came in. We're ready to get to work. Stay tuned. Okay, not too complicated for today. I'm down here in between cabin 3 and 4. This is where I'm going to put the service meter for the cabins. So like I said, pretty simple. Got a ladder, sledgehammer, and a level. And 2 pipes. These pipes are 10 feet long. They got to go 3 feet into the ground. And we'll get into kind of the unistrut, everything I'm going to use to hold up my service meter and the load center and all that. It's actually going to go right back in here. And just for a reference, this is the driveway and the road is going to go back kind of towards the camping area. And then a little further over there, that's cabin 3. All right, so it's rather centrally located, just kind of off. You know, I don't want people to have to look at this. Probably surround it with some sort of privacy fence, something like that. But let me show you what we're working with. Okay, this is the sketch that is provided. We use Duke Energy. We use Duke Energy. They're our service providers here. So this is the document that they provided for me to set up this H-frame structure. So like I said, I got the 2 10-foot poles. They're going to go 3 feet into the ground on each side. And that's basically what I'm going to do this morning. I am waiting on the FedEx guy. Supposed to have some stuff coming in today. That's going to be the strapping that's going to allow this unistrut to be strapped to these poles. So it dictates how high the center of your service meter there has to be off the ground. I believe it says between 4 and 5 feet. Yeah, 4 to 5, 6. Okay, so, and I don't have the exact measurements. My combo meter is not here yet, so I can't actually get the exact dimensions on where these 2 unistrut are going to be to hold the system together. I do have the width and height and all that, and that's right here. This is actually the load center I'm going to get. It's a Siemens combo load center, but it's 28 inches wide, 31 inches long, and 7 inches deep. So basically, with all that information for that load center that I have, plus I'm going to have another, because 200 amps is going to come out of this load center, and then I have another one that's going to have 200 amps coming out of it as well. So I'll have 2 boxes on there, total 400 amps coming into the cabin area. But so I've done a little math and everything. So these poles here are going to be 6 feet 7 inches across. All right, I want a foot on each side of the meter, really just in case I have to run some sort of conduit out the side, or, you know, I don't know. I just want it to be wide enough just in case, and there really is no, they do not dictate how close or how far apart these have to be. That, you know, your load centers basically just has to be this high from the ground. So that's what we're going to go with. I'm going 6-7 between the poles. And they're gonna go right over, come on. Whoop, right over there. So, and I picked this area, like I said, it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit. So it'll go right in here, but it allows pretty good access. There's area for a meter right here, or their transformer right here, but then it really makes it easy, because that's part of the road that goes right back up to where our easement is and where the power lines come through. So for them to dig a trench and to bring that line along this road, or probably down the middle of it, really kind of makes it easy for them. So that's what we're going with. So we got a little bit of grunt work to do today. I'm gonna set up the ladder, get these poles up in the air. I got a level. We'll do the best we can. I'm sure it'll turn out okay. Here we go. Okay, we managed to get that down. It sticks up right now just about 80 inches from the ground. Of course, as I'm hammering away on it, I'm of course damaging the top of the pipe here. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm actually just going to cut that off to put the cap on. So it's not, like I said, I'm not too worried about that there. So came out, I hit a root somewhere down there, maybe about a foot before I stopped, but it wasn't too bad. Had to back away from it, get a little more leverage on it. So now I'm gonna go 6 feet 7 inches to the left here, and yeah, 6, 7, we'll do the same thing. We'll drive that pole down. I'll try and just keep them level at the top. It is on a little bit of a slope here that kind of goes up in this direction. So this one will probably be down a little bit further just to kind of keep the tops level. Of course, I won't really level off until I get those tops cut. But yeah, here we go, pole number 2. right, guys, got each one in about around about 4 feet or so. So that's beyond their 3 foot required for that. They're nice and stable. They're level, plumb. So I'm just going to cut the tops off now. Easiest way I know to do that is just run a string. I got a string level here. Not like using a laser, but it's close enough for what I'm doing here. Let's go. All right, we'll get our sawzall, we'll chop those off and put some caps on. Loaded up, ready to go. One down. Guys, we got these posts just about leveled off, almost perfect. I'm going to bring some unistrut down, some clamps. We'll get that stuff set up, cut. I think I have 10-foot sections of unistrut, so we're going to have to cut that down a little bit, and we'll go from there. All right, just saw the FedEx guy taking off. Let's see what we got. All right, next part of this little adventure here, I got my unistrut. I got 3 sections of it here. It's 10 feet long. And my pipe that we installed earlier today is 6'7", just about between the two. So we got to chop these down a little bit. I'll probably make them just an even 7 feet, something like that. So I have a little overhang on each side. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, before I get into showing you how this is going to be set up, I just want to show you, for those of you that may not be that familiar with unistrut, this is obviously the end section of the bar. Now the bar here, so I cut them at 7 foot 3 inches, so I got a couple inches coming out both ends here once I get them up on the pipes over there. So how this works, these are pipe straps, okay? There's 2 of these. So they'll slide right in here and actually pull tight against those U channels right there, and the pipe sits right here where my index finger is. And 2 of these strapped together will hold that pipe in place. Okay, so this unistrut stuff is very versatile. You can really use it for a lot of things, but what I'm going to use it for here today, or what I'm going to show you here, is just how these pipes, or I should say how these this unistrut is going to be held up by the pipes over there. Let's go over there and take a look. So this is one of the bars of unistrut that's actually held up right now on the bar. Now I don't have this tightened down yet, which is why it looks kind of like a V. These will become perfectly straight up and down once I tighten that bolt that's in there. But you see, it just pinches the pinches the tube, and it also draws that unistrut in towards the tube as you're tightening it. Okay, so this really gives you unlimited areas here, especially with all the holes in the back of the unistrut, to really strap anything to. And here's the other side. Okay, so let me get these up here and we'll show you the finished product. All right, guys, this is just about going to wrap it up for today's events. You can see I got all three of these unistrut bars in place. Now, I don't have the exact measurements as far as where these are going to line up right now with the holes in the back of my service panel. But, you know, once I get those in here, this is a quick undo a bolt and slide this thing up and down, and it shouldn't be any problem to get fit in there. So hope you enjoyed it today. I know I did. It's nice seeing something new, some sort of progress here on the property. But if you like what you're seeing and stuff, be sure you hit subscribe, like it, and do all that stuff. It helps us out. We're just now really getting started. So anything you do to kind of help us out, we would appreciate. So, all right, guys, wrapping it up for today. We'll see you on the next one.